Review My Dry Cleaner not only allows you to generate, monitor, and manage your reviews, but also create surveys so you can get great feedback from your customers that you can use to, I don't know, improve your business, think of new promotions, and improve that overall customer experience. The surveys included will give you the ability to send campaigns where you can send surveys to customer lists, or just create a survey that lives on a URL, something like what you see on your screen right now. So how do you build a survey? Luckily, it's really simple. So let's get into it. On the left-hand side of your screen, once logging in to Review My Dry Cleaner, you will see a Surveys tab. Click on the Surveys tab, and from here you'll be able to see the list of pre-created surveys that we've loaded in for you. If you want to view an existing survey, you can use the three-dot menu icon to either preview or edit that survey. But for today, let's go ahead and create a new survey together so you can see what the builder looks like. I'm going to start by clicking the blue Create Survey button in the upper right-hand corner of my screen. From here, the software is going to ask me whether or not I would like to create a standard survey, which will allow me to choose the question types I'd like to create out of 16, or a pick one survey. And the pick one surveys are the survey type that's on a kiosk. So I'm sure you've seen these where you walk through a business and there's a kiosk display that asks, how was the food quality today? Happy face, sad face, touch one. That's what these pick one surveys are. Okay. For today, we're going to create a standard survey by leaving standard survey highlighted in blue and then clicking next. You'll want to name your survey something that's easily recognizable for you or any other collaborators of the survey, and we do have an 80-character limit. Okay. Once you've named your survey, you just click the Create Survey button. Now from here, the screen looks a little bit blank because we do not pre-populate any questions for you. Instead, you're able to use this Add Question drop-down menu to quickly preview the various question types and build your survey page by page. So to get started, I'll go ahead and select this multiple choice question, and you'll see that the software populates a question builder. Each question type will create a blue box just like what you see on your screen, and to modify the text, you'll just click into the fields, remove the text, and add the text you'd like to be displayed. So something like, how was your experience today? Very simple. If you'd like feedback on suggested questions, just let us know. If you begin building a question and you want to remove it or change the type, you can use the trash can option to delete the question, or the drop-down menu option to change the type of question. So maybe I didn't want a multiple choice. I really wanted a checkbox question. It's that simple to change the format, and you can see that my text was stored. Once you've modified the text so that you're happy with what's visible and displayed, you simply click Done, and you can then choose your next question type. I'm going to add an additional question just so I can show you the remaining features available that you have when building a survey. And to do that, I'll choose the Net Promoter Score question type. If you aren't familiar with Net Promoter Score, this question is considered to be the gold standard on whether or not a customer is likely to do business with you again, based on how likely they are to recommend you to their family and friends. What your goal is going to be is always a score of 9 or 10, so I love including this question because it's a great way to gauge your performance. Now, you will notice, since I am on the second question for the survey, I have this new options menu that wasn't in my previous question module. And what this is, when you see it, is an additional option for the question where you can either move the question, you want it up or down, something like that, or add display logic. And this is really cool. So display logic is going to allow you to choose whether or not you want to show this question to your customer based on how they answered a previous one. Okay, so let me give you an example of that. Let's pretend that this question said, how was your experience today? And this one said, how was your experience with the front desk clerk? Okay. If we already said, how was your experience today? And the customer said it was a poor experience. Maybe we don't want that customer to have to take the time to answer any additional details. We want them to skip to the very end of the survey where we have a long form text where they can type in however they feel and they'd like to share with their team. That's the application of the skip logic. So if we chose to add display logic, what would happen? You can see I just clicked that add display logic and this appeared right on top. So this is going to say, display question 2 only if the following conditions are met. So only if how was your experience today was good or okay, something like that, okay? If you have questions on this, let us know. For now, I don't really need display logic, so I'm just going to click done. Now, from here, what you'll find is that you'll need to click Save Survey to see all of your other survey options. So I'm going to do that now by clicking the Save Survey button on the very top of my screen. Once saved, I just want to point out all of these new additional tabs that are available. And these tabs are going to give us the controls we need to collaborate with our team, view reporting, and share surveys with our customers. Okay, so the first option that's really cool is on this Distribute Survey tab. By clicking here, I'm able to either create a campaign, and we'll cover that in a different training video, but you can also grab the survey link, and this is what's really cool and an easy way to get started with surveys. So if you choose this option, you can select a location you'd want to create a survey link for, and then just copy the link to your survey. From here, this link can be accessed by anyone. They don't have to be logged in to the software, okay? So now you'll notice this survey looks quite a bit different than this one with a nice header. How can I customize my survey and make sure it looks more like what we saw at the very beginning of our call? Well, you can do that here now too. So on the far right hand option, you'll see Edit Settings. And Edit Settings is going to give you the tools to customize your survey appearance, set up notifications so that you're instantly alerted if you get a survey from a customer that's highly positive, highly negative, or any roles that you select. You can choose who can view or edit this survey. So if you have an internal team member you want to collaborate with, you can do that here. And you can also set up an automatic reply that your customers will get as soon as they complete the survey. The biggest thing is, of course, the survey appearance, so we can test the survey and make sure that it meets our branding requirements. So the first thing is that you'll have the ability to show a logo, and this logo would either be pulled from the locations that have been uploaded into Review My Dry Cleaner, or you can use a custom logo that you can upload to the software. The recommended size is going to be 200 by 75, and if you forget, you can just use your mouse to hover over the question marks, just like I am. You can also choose whether or not you want to show the title for the survey, where you can use the business's location name or use a custom title that you create. So you can see this is my title right here. Next, you can choose whether or not you want to display a name for the survey, and that's going to be the name that you entered when building the survey, okay, that first screen. You can choose whether or not you wish to hide or display question numbers, hide or display a progress bar, where that progress bar should be, so you can see I've just moved it to the top of the page, or it can be on the bottom. And then you can also modify the colors. So maybe I want this survey to be red or green instead of that default blue. Okay, so the sky is really the limit here. You can make sure that the look and feel is going to match your brand appropriately and work very well. Once you have all those branding settings in place, you'll simply click Save, and your changes will be saved. So, really, that's it in terms of building a survey. You'll select your question types, modify the text, and click Save. Again, on this Settings tab, once you click Save, you can grab a URL to distribute, or follow back up with these training videos, and we'll walk you through how to send a survey campaign as well.